What is up, drummers? I hope you all are doing well, and today's video is a little cute DIY thingy because today we are going to make a shaker. And I am going to make this shaker because of a reason, because I have a gig right tomorrow, and on that I'm not going to play a drum set. Actually, I'm going to play on a cajon, and for that setup they asked me if I had a shaker, and you know what, I don't have one. So I thought of making it and sharing the experience with you guys too. So this is me, Dr. Drummer, and let's get started. Before starting, guys, if you are new to this channel, make sure to subscribe if you are liking the content, and give me a thumbs up and let me know that you are actually enjoying what I'm doing. My Instagram and Facebook handles are there in the description box. You can ask me literally anything about the setup, or if you have any different questions, I tend to reply each and every one of your comments and of your DMs. Okay guys, so this is the actual shaker that we are going to make today, and trust me, this sounds great, and tomorrow I am going to use this for my live gig too, and I think this sounds pretty cool, and especially if you hear the budget point this is made out of. Actually, a shaker like this, if you buy off a Minel or LP, this it's going to cost you about 2000 to 3000 or even 4000 Indian rupees. To be exact, I needed exactly 90 rupees for this one. And this is actually made up of bottle of Yakuts. I don't know if you are familiar with that. It's actually a probiotic drink which you can easily get from like a supermarket or a retail store nearby your house. So let's start making this one. Okay, the things that we're gonna need for that is some bottle of Yakuts. These are probiotic drinks, and you can easily find them in local stores nearby you, or medicine stores. Even some of the medicine stores do keep them. So for the seeds, I am using mustard seeds. We are going to put equal amount of the mustard seeds into the bottles. I stole this from a cough syrup bottle, you know, and then we are gonna need super glue to glue all those bottles together so that it holds like a single structure. We are also going to need something like this foam sheet, which I got somewhere lying around in my house. We need this because we are putting equal amount of mustard seeds in both of them, so that none of them sounds louder or different from each other. So we're gonna need the foam sheet just to prevent the content of one bottle getting into the other and making them sound different. So we want both of them to have equal amount and sound exactly the same. I'll also be using this color, fabric color, just to make them look a little professional at least. Once you have everything that you need with you, you just need to separate two bottles away from these, because first we are gonna work on these bottles. We're gonna just fill it in with the mustard seeds and then use this foam sheet in order just to seal this one, so that the content of this does not come out. And then we're gonna stick this second bottle with it so that it makes a shape something like this, resembling like this. So this somewhat looks like Minel shaker, and trust me, it sounds also very good. I am using mustard seeds, but if you wish, if you don't get mustard seeds, you can literally use anything which is of the same size. You know, you can use small rice even, and you can just experiment with something different which you have. So this is one, and of course this was not full, so I'm gonna put in a little more just to balance that. And you don't have to be exactly and accurately same for this. So now when we have this equal amount of mustard seeds, I just want to seal it with this thing, and to seal this I have super glue with me. If you wish, you can use epoxy. I have seen some people working with epoxy, but those epoxy needs a little time to cure, and these are very quick, you know, so you can literally use it now. So what I'm gonna do is, very carefully I'm gonna pour this, and make sure you don't pour this inside the cup. So just pour it on the edges very thinly, and you don't want to get the glue inside of it. I'm just gonna stick it and let it hold for a moment, and you can give a gentle press, and be sure not to apply a lot of pressure because these bottles are very fragile. You know, I think we are done. I'm just gonna roughly trim it off so that we can work with it easier. Okay, so we are done cleaning it, and I think I cannot get it even more. I could get it even smoother than this one if I had a little time. Okay, so when I'm done with filling the second bottle, I'm gonna take the first bottle and put it upside down. So let's just be extra careful while putting this super glue again, and put it around the edges very carefully. Make sure not to spill a drop inside it, because by doing that you are going to form a lump of seeds. Now, okay, so this is a very important step. You want the bottles to align exactly same on top of each other, and when you feel confident, just press it a little hard so that it gets so that it gets stuck to it. And now there you have it. You see, I have already made one ready. Now all that is left is I'm gonna re-sure it again by pouring the super glue on the edges, just to be extra sure they are not coming off anyhow. So I'm just gonna pour it at the joint again, and let them sit to dry off for some time. So these two joints are touching each other here, so I just want to put super glue, or you can put glue on these joints too, so that they form a single piece. It sound right, boy. Right there, we are done with this one, and the only thing which is left with this is coloring. So I'm just gonna allow it to sit for 5, 10 or 20 minutes, and then start coloring it off. There you have it, guys. We are done with this one, and for me they look pretty dope because of the shape of the bottle of Yakuts, you know. They look very premium, and they sound very good, because that's the most important thing of a musical instrument. They need to sound good, and you must have heard the small recording piece that I played in the intro, and I personally feel that they are pretty good for actually what they are. And they are literally made up of some spare bottle of plastic, you know. Guys, my final conclusion is, do they sound really expensive? And my answer will be yes, they sound very expensive. And if you don't tell anyone this is not made by you, no one will actually believe on you because they sound amazing for what they are. And the next question arises, should I buy a Meinl or LP1, or should I work out with this one? See, the point is, if you are serious about your music career and you want to invest on good things, I would suggest you to buy the professional ones or out there in the market. But if you are like me, for my setup, I usually don't require a shaker that much, because I get a very few gigs of these cafes and pubs where I am required to play a shaker. So at that point of time, I don't think that making that huge investment, or it's not actually huge, but still making that amount of investment is worth for me. So for people like me, or for people like who are just starting off with their drum career or percussionist career, you can obviously start off with this one, because this is a very sweet sounding one, and trust me, this actually feels very sturdy in your hands because it is made like that, and you won't actually feel this cheap in your hands, or if you're playing it, you won't actually feel that this is made by you. So that was it for today's video, guys. I hope that this video helped you out some way or the other, and if you are trying to make a shaker, I think this is a very good and cheap idea for you. So if you are trying to make or build one, or if you decided right now after watching this video that you want to try making this one, feel free to make it, and let me know by uploading a picture on Instagram or Facebook, and you can tag me so that I can see your work. And if you like it, like if you like the sound and if you like what you made, so do let me know. So that was it for today's video, guys. Catch you on the other one. Till then, be safe and keep drumming.